So here we are. Today's topic, as promised, Williams Park Road. It is our vacant waterfront listing. It's about 1.35 acres. And, there's a couple things that I want to share with you guys today. There are so many things. I'm just checking to see who's rolling in here. Doing a quick, just kind of breeze through these photos while I let some people join in on our live feed. So you guys will see those pictures there in the background. We'll just see who joins us. And hopefully we'll get a bunch of us in here this afternoon. Hopefully everybody hasn't ditched their laptops and headed out for a stretch today, this afternoon. All right. So here we are. Let some people join in on our live feed. Oh, my background noises are button in here. All right. So as you guys see, we are scrolling through some of the beautiful photos of this property. It is about 1.35 acres on Williams Park Road in Green Cove Springs. Right now, you're seeing some photographs of the community boat ramp and park. That is a very quick stroll down the street. That, of course, is one of the luxuries of purchasing a property like this. You have access to these amenities from the get-go. So even if you don't have a dock built on your property yet, this is super easy breezy. You can go on down there. Oh, don't look at that. That's the neighbor's house. So overview of our property again today, we are sitting on about 1.35 acres in Green Cove Springs, Florida. What I really want to do, because we are sitting here looking at a vacant parcel, is talk about, what types of things can we do on this property? How can we build? What would be restricted? How big of a home could I get? And I'm going to stop screen share with you guys for a second and just chat a little bit about what it's like to build on vacant land. So this property is priced at $100,000. And of course, we welcome all buyers, whether you are a cash buyer and you're able to purchase the property outright, or if you're somebody who's looking to get some financing on this property. There are construction to perm loans. They're called CP loans for short. A little bit difficult right now, a little tricky, just based on our current COVID environment, utilizing those CP loans, but they are still out there. They are still available for you. And we certainly have great contacts that we can connect you all with. If you are interested in this property and you're wondering, well, how do I go about financing, not only the purchase of my lot, but then also, paying a builder and taking that mortgage out on my home to build that dream home. So those are some of the things that we can certainly help walk you through. And not just for this vacant parcel, but for any vacant property out there. So just some things to keep in mind, that their possibilities are endless while we go through and discuss this specific property. So let's jump back to the property again. Kelly here talking about Williams Park Road in Green Cove Springs. It's our vacant waterfront listing. And I'm going to switch to another screen here. And so we're going back to our detailed MLS view. So some of the things people are wondering, well, we see on here that there may be some wetlands on the lot. So what's buildable, what's not buildable? First, I jumped a little bit ahead of myself. So these outlines here, this is your parcel. I'm going to spotlight this for you a little bit more so you can see my red dot. So we've got, hey, Christina, thanks for joining. So this is approximately your parcel outline here. So don't mind that this little blue line here only goes to here. You go all the way out to the water, all the way out, those trees go, that little point, very private area, that point goes out to the whole parcel. So we're clicking through a couple different angles. You can see that, while you might have a very private piece of land, you have a lot of neighbors, so you are in the privacy of your own area, but you've got all these people down here. How wonderful is that? You don't have to feel like you're stranded out in the middle of nowhere. And of course, what about these wide open views? I mean, you're right, Fergus, you can't beat building on the river. And this parcel, you've got this whole stretch. If you can see my little red pointer here, you've got that whole peninsula all to yourself. And then over here, where my little red dot is, that's where the public boat ramp and park is. So, you know, truly, you've got a lot of activity surrounding you. And as you can see, I pulled these properties over here. These are properties that are active and sold and under contract in the vicinity. So all of these homes over here on the left side of my screen, you can see what type of properties are being built around this parcel. So if you were wondering, well, you know, all in, if I were to build my dream home, you know, would I be over improving this property? Would I be, you know, would I be spending $100,000 on a lot and then, you know, sinking a couple $100,000 into whatever type of property you want? And, you know, would my home stand out versus my neighbors? Well, as you can see, you know, we have a wide variety of listings over here. And this parcel right here, this guy is actually under contract. So I'm going to take you, so as you can see, our property is wooded and treed. So you would have to do some clearing of the land. I'm going to take you though to our wetland map because I want you guys to see where you can and cannot build. So we're going to open up the wetland survey here. You should see another screen open. All right. So here we are. So this is called a wetlands delineation map. And the wetlands are areas where you cannot currently build. You would need to get some sort of mitigation done, apply for a permit if you wanted to build in this back stretch of your property. That by no means doesn't mean that you cannot build plenty of home. You know, you could put a very large size home up here. This is over 1/3 of an acre. The majority of properties that you find, resale homes that you might find out there, that home certainly does not take up 1/3 of a whole home site. And that would include your front yard, your side yard, your backyard. So even if you built your home up here, or even if you did it in this one little area here, you could get 3,000 square feet, you could do 2 stories, you could have a balcony, you could build whatever you want in this area, and all this is still yours. So you can see kind of what the neighbors have going on here. So they cleared the front of their lot here. And then this area over here that are also wetlands. So they have just a little overlands walkway out to their dock. Same with these parcels over here. So you can just see that's just a nice overview of what some of the options could be. You know, if people wonder, well, am I going to be able to see the water? You know, what does that look like? So if we go to over here, so here's the Google Street View. So this right here would be the parcel in question that is on the market. If we go over here, you will see the entrance to the listing that's currently under contract. And then if we go a little bit farther down here, you will note that this property here is also on the market and has recently been listed. So, you know, and that's right here, this lot here. So you've got a wide variety of what is, you know, an option. So these home sites here, so if you go back down to your street, sorry, went a little too far. This is what the road coming in. So you can kind of see everybody has a lot of privacy in between them. So this is the stretch of land that goes all the way back out here. Hey, John. Hey, Terry. Thanks for joining us today. See Mark on there, Kim on there. That's awesome. So let me go back. We're going to take another view. So here's my Google Earth view. So this is a really nice one for us to take a look at right now. Right in here. This is what we're working with right here. This is our 1.35 acres. And the front section, about to where I put this yellow dot, That is your buildable area up here. So you can see you're pretty much on par with where these guys are here and see how they navigate out to the water. So really, you have a ton of space in which you can build. You just need to make sure that you keep it in the front of the property. And then you can have all this great waterfront out here. Here is a great shot of where you would be looking out onto. Just fantastic. And then again, right down the street, we've got our boat ramp, community picnic playground area, and that's just down the street. So again, thanks to those that have joined us. Hey, Christy. Hey, Lex. Thanks for joining in. So we are again at 0 Williams Park Road. Hey, Elizabeth. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen her in forever. Hey, girl. 0 Williams Park Road in Green Cove Springs, 1.35 acres. We are waterfront, of course. You've got this great stretch of the St. Johns River. And my name again is Kelly Welchteen Keller Williams. So again, for those of you that are joining, I went through and I pulled some homes that are on the market, one that has sold and one that is currently under contract in the area. So you can see what your neighbor's activity is and know that if you build your dream home, you're really going to have a lot of equity out there in this beautiful stretch of the St. Johns. So a couple other things. I'm going to stop sharing for a second here. Hey, George, I'm going to chat with you guys a minute. So one of the other things that, and if you guys have any questions, please ask. I'm monitoring, over here on the other screen. So if you see me switch my eyeball direction, that's what I'm doing, just checking for questions. Some of the biggest features that are happening right in the Green Cove Springs area is the expansion of the First Coast Expressway. So I'll get into that in a minute, and I'll show you guys a map of the First Coast Expressway and show you, where's that connecting? What does that mean for me? Bottom line, it's going to make your life much more connected and much more convenient. So when the First Coast Expressway expands from St. Johns County to Clay County, it will be in the Shands Bridge area. So a new bridge will be built in that same area, and that will connect all the way around the city. So eventually you'll be able to go, all the way from the airport if you want, all the way down, down the 9A, 9B area on into St. Johns County, loop around down through 16, go over the St. Johns River into Clay County, up through Clay County, and connect all the way back to I-10, First Coast Expressway. So let's check that out real quick. So we can stop just describing it. We can see it firsthand. Okay, here we go. So First Coast Expressway, whoop, here we are. First Coast Expressway, so we are right about, let me get you my little annotate button again so we can see my red dot. Okay, so we're right about here, right, for Williams Park Road, right down on the bottom of your screen, bottom right. Here's the Shands Bridge as it currently is connecting St. John's via 16 all the way over into the Bayard Conservation Area where the marine, shipbuilding area is here on the outskirts of Green Cove. So once this once the expressway, the toll expressway, this piece is began, you'll not have a 2-lane bridge here, you will have an expanded, much larger, much quicker route all the way down in through here. You'll go over, more highway space. You'll connect this piece over here is already underway. So this piece is currently under construction right now. You can see that this map hasn't been updated in a while, but it's the best one that I could find for you guys. And then it's showing you how all of this yellow area here is going to connect over. If you go all the way down Blanding and you get into the Middleburg area, back where Oakleaf is, that's a piece that's already been completed. So we're going to connect all the way up through to there. So it's really going to make that loop. I'm going to go to the top of the map here, make that loop all the way back up. So really cool. You're going to be able to go all the way around the city, just in case you guys didn't know. So get your sun pass ready. Here's the section that we're talking about. So here's where the Shands Bridge is currently and how that is going to connect over to right here, the Shands Pier. So if you guys are familiar with going back and forth, maybe you're coming from the Green Cove, Orange Park area, Fleming Island, and you drive this route out to St. Augustine to get to the beach. You know, this is, as you know, if there's any sort of backup, you're stuck on the Shands Bridge. You might see people fishing out there. The expressway is really going to alleviate a lot of those traffic concerns. All right. And then just a nice, pretty picture from the FDOT. You know, what is that new 4-lane highway with pedestrian path here? I mentioned that a lot of people like to fish off the Shands Bridge. You can see little boats out here in our rendering as well. So it's going to give a lot more access to everybody going across from county to county. So really neat. That project won't start for a couple more years, but it's definitely out there on the horizon. And when we bring it back to, you know, what do home values do? Right now, you can see that right now, you know, we've got some really beautiful properties out here at a variety of price points, but $100,000 vacant waterfront land on the St. John's gets you in, you know, gets you locked into an area that is going to experience great growth. So amazing, wonderful. This is a really, really good investment opportunity for you to build your dream home, have a ton of privacy. So let's go back. I'm gonna stop my screen share again. Just reintroduce again, my name's Kelly Welch-Team Keller Williams. We are talking today about 0 Williams Park Road. That is located in Green Cove Springs. It's waterfront land, about 1.35 acres for $100,000. It's our list price. Of that 1.35 acres, we talked a little bit about what is buildable on that, what's not buildable. So we can go back through some of the buildable areas, some of the areas that aren't marked as wetlands. Let's see, any questions right now? No questions so far, other than George commenting on how he got stuck on the bridge because of some sort of construction, maybe an accident. His sentence got cut off there. But yes, having this new expanded bridge will greatly increase your speed getting over the bridge and hopefully not get stuck in traffic. So let's go back to the screen share. I will walk you guys through, you know, what else is in the area. Looks kind of far out there. You know, is there a grocery store? Where can I go? How do I get gas? You know, where is all that? All right. So I think for that, the easiest thing for us to do was we'll pop back out to Google here. So this was our Google Street View. Oh, maybe not the Street View. We'll go Google Earth. This will be better. So again, here's our piece that's for sale, this parcel here. And then this house right here under contract, the circle guy, which interestingly enough, I'm on a little sidebar here, but these homes were built, these circular ones, back in the day to be hurricane proof. So the circular or octagonal, a lot of them are octagonal, they don't have circular walls. The octagonal homes were built because they could withstand the hurricane winds. Fun fact of the day for you guys. Okay, so I promised you that we were gonna take a spin out. Oh yes, Christy, fresh lettuce a mile away. So we've got, and Mark, lots about 100 feet wide, that's correct. So you have very large, 100 feet of frontage, which is actually more, because if you think about it, let me zoom in a little bit real quick here. If you think about our parcel and the unique nature of it, so it's this peninsula right here. So you've actually got more water frontage because of the shape, because it's not just a straight line. So what a great value. And here's the boat ramp right down here where it says Williams Park. So perfect. Before you build your dock, you can just pop your boat in while you're getting all that ready. And Christy, fresh lettuce a mile away. Yes. Shout out. Let's see. I'm not as good on Google Earth as I am on Google Maps, but I guess that's okay. So we'll zoom out a little bit more if I'm not making you guys seasick already. We talked about construction to perm loans, CP loans in the beginning. So for those of you that are just joining us, CP loans, those are loans that you can get to purchase not only the value of the lot, but then also to pay your builder while he's building, he or she are out there building, and then, you know, obviously to keep the mortgage on your property. So not as many options out there today as there was before COVID, but we are opening this state back up soon, and we do know lenders that are still doing CP loans. We know plenty of builders that can build on this lot for you. So if you have those specific questions, we welcome all of that. We can send you a list of those preferred vendors, preferred lenders, preferred builders. Happy to connect you with people that build in and around the area. Okay, association fees. No association fees in this area. You can do what you want. Put your boat there, put your RV there, build a guest house, put jet skis on the property, build a zip line, whatever it is you guys want to do, you are welcome to do, and you have 1.35 acres to do it. So here we are. There's two ways out. You can go up this way, or you can go out a little farther and take the main road up and around. That'll take you about 8 miles. So you're about 8 miles from your closest grocery, town center, coffee shop. You know, Green Cove Springs is the seat of Clay County. So all of your main buildings are going to be found in this area as well. And then a quick drive brings you to Fleming Island. So if you wanted to go a little bit further, you can go right on in here into the Fleming Island Town Center area. And this is where you're going to find your big box stores, Target, Walmart, another Publix. You got restaurants, coffee shops, you know, all of those regular things that, you know, everybody wants to know, where can I go do my fastest Target run? Also, let's see, navigable questions. You can. St. Johns River is certainly navigable. You can take your boat up the St. Johns, go out this way, or what you might want to do, if we go down a little bit this way, if you head on over here to the Palatka area. So Palatka is really known for some fishing tournaments. There's a big oyster festival. There's a lot of stuff that goes on at a variety of times per year. Some really great, neat history and architecture in the Palatka area too. So plenty of options. So St. Johns River, you guys, it flows north and it is navigable all the way out to the ocean. So, and then, you know, just let me zoom out a little bit more. So as we're on here, you've got your whole route around the city. So really what you're going to do is see right here, Green Cove Springs. Here's the current Shands Bridge. Here's where we're going to expand. So right now, even on Google Earth, you don't see everything that's currently constructed. So here's 9B as it goes on through St. John's and cuts off from 95 and, you know, is right into the County Road 210 area. So this is going to go all the way from here, where my little red dot's going. It's going to go back up this way, and then cut right up over here. And then eventually connect all the way over here, where the Brandon Field area is, all the way back up to I-10. And then it'll make a circle back around the city, all the way this way, all the way to the airport and back. So really you can avoid all the traffic and everything. Okay, let's see, 426. So we're gonna wrap this up in the next few minutes. So I'm gonna go back to our property itself and expand this over here, just give you guys another look at what's happening over on the riverfront. We've got our parcel outline here again. Just look at that, amazing waterfront. Beautiful, beautiful views. As you can see, you can certainly have a dock out there. Public boat ramp just down the street. Community park area. And there you go. That is our overview. Let's see, Chris, any restrictions on animals? No, actually not on this property. You guys want to have some chickens, get some fresh eggs? More power to you. Bring me some. Let's see. All right. There you guys have it. I'm going to stop my screen share again. Thank you everybody for joining. Kelly, Welch team, Keller Williams, We just reviewed our waterfront vacant lot listing on 0 Williams Park Road. If you are interested, it is 1.35 acres and it is listed at $100,000. We are happy to help you with your financing questions, your builder questions, get you out there so you can do some, tromping through the lot and really walk it and see how that feels for you out there. Check out the views firsthand. Send us a DM, shoot us an email, kelly@welchteam.com. That's KELLY @welchteam.com. You 904-323-2952 is my phone number. We are happy to help you with this property or any other property that you might want to see on the market. If you don't see something, or if you're looking for something, I should say, and you haven't found what you're looking for yet, nothing seems to fit the bill, it might be the time to build that home of your dreams. So let us help you out with that. We would be very excited to do so. Thanks again for joining us on these virtual open house tours. I know that they're different, but hopefully they are informative and you guys learned a little bit today. And just as one last piece, 0 Williams Park Road is the current address, but that is because it has not been updated with a new physical address since there is not an actual home site existing on the property. So no, your address would not be 0 Williams Park Road forever. It would be assigned an actual physical address when you close on the property, build your home, and of course you want to be able to get your mail there. So you'll have your own unique number. Call again, 904-323-2952. My name's Kelly, welchteam.com if you want to take a look or shoot us a message. Thank you guys again. Have a great day.